Hello and welcome to Minute JavaScript. Today we'll be covering map. Map is used to create a new array from an input array. The output array will always be the same size as the input array. Here I have an array of letters, and I want to create a new array of lowercase letters. So I'm going to start by typing letters.map. Map takes a callback function, with the first argument being the item. In this case, I'm going to call the item letter, just to be a little bit more descriptive. And I'm going to log out the letter right now, just to make sure that everything's working. Because the map function returns an array, I'm going to go ahead and assign that to a variable. And I can see my new letters are all undefined. That's because in my callback here, I'm not returning anything. So I'm going to go ahead and return letter. And now I can see my new letters array has A, B, and C. To perform the transformation, all I have to do is call to lowercase. And now I can see my new letters is A, B, and C. If I output letters, I can see that it's unchanged, capital A, B, and C, while new letters is lowercase a, b, and c. I no longer need this console log. In addition to the item, the callback will also pass back the index of the item. You can see the index being output as 0, 1, and 2. The callback also has access to the original source array, which sometimes can come in handy. Often I like to take these callbacks and make them standalone functions. This gives me a lot more reusability into these functions. This can also be written as an arrow function. So I'm just going to go ahead and simplify that. You apply the same techniques when mapping over objects in an array. Here I have an array of cats, and I'm going to create a function called getName, which is going to take an input as a cat and return the cat's name. Now I can take my cats array and map over it using my getName method, and I can see that it returns an array of the cat's names. It's also possible to map over an object by using object.entries to first convert that object into key value pairs. Now that the object's been converted to an array, I can call map on it, and I'm going to use array destructuring to get the key and value out. And I'm going to return that same key and value with no transformation for now. And to see what that looks like, I'm going to set it to a value, which is just an array of nested arrays. Now to assemble this back into an object, I'm going to call object.fromEntries. And my object is back together again. Now all I have to do is apply my intended transformations. On the key I wanted it to be too lowercase, and the value I wanted to convert into a number. Now I have successfully performed a map on an object. Thanks for making it all the way to the end of the video. I really appreciate your time. As always, if you like this video, forward it to your friends and coworkers. These things really help me out. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.